will fight with honor. I will command the light.
I don't think Paladin is a quest matchup. I'm just gonna get my ass beat by Murlocs if I try. I guess if I knew for sure that he was Control Paladin, I would have kept the quest. Like he's not, though.
Reporting for duty.
He's not respecting my buff cards. Seems like a pretty bad Blessing of Might, though. Turn 3 could be a Cold Light Seer or a War Leader. Both of those could be pretty punishing if I choose not to kill the 2/2 this turn. But I do have a Consecration for everything else. Let's try to be passive here. I think I need to take some risky plays in this matchup, because I think this is a pretty bad matchup. Alright, sometimes this isn't too bad. I could trade my 1/1 into the Hydrologist and play Consecration, but he'd still have a 5/2 and 2 1/1s on the board. That doesn't really seem very exciting to me. So I'm just gonna Hero Power and then play this so I can trade into the 5/4. True Silver to the face.
Reporting for duty.
I guess playing the Divine Strength here doesn't really do much. He already has some incentive to True Silver into my guy because his guys are at 1/1, or at 1 health.
Reporting for duty.
That seemed like a strange attack. Oh, let's Consecrate here. If it's Getaway Kodo or Redemption, this guy comes back. Alright. And let's put as much stuff on the board as possible here. Actually, if I had held the Lost in the Jungle, I could have played a Spike Ridge Steed guaranteed next turn. Maybe that was bad. Is he actually going to trade into both of my guys, though? Yeah, I thought that was pretty unlikely. So I play Spike Ridge Steed here, like every time, I think. So I can give this guy, what, 9 health? Trade him in here, he goes down to 7, trade this off. So I have a 4/7. I can give the health to this guy, he's a 3/7, a 3/5, and then I have a 2/1. So 3/5 and 2/1, or just a 4/7. Probably a 4/7. Kill the damaged Murloc so a War Leader can't heal it. Hopefully I'm not dead here. Should be pretty tough for him to kill me. Then I can start healing next turn. Alrighty. Where are we at on the quest? 3 out of 6. I'm actually a little bit tempted to not even play Forbidden Healing here. True Silver into this guy, I stay at 4. Trade off here. I'm at 4 with a taunt on the board, I just saw a Consecration. Seems like it should be pretty tough for him to kill me from that position. Hopefully I don't regret this. Where'd I say I was at on this? 3 out of 6. It seems hard for him to kill me here. Am I forgetting an important card? That's fine. But I want to play an equality on that guy. It would let me keep a 2/1 taunt on the board. That's probably worth it. The 2/1 has a lot of value when I have so many buff cards in my deck. And I have another equality, so I think this is fine.
For justice. Put your faith in the light.
Well, Tyrion is scary, but Spikeridge Steed is strong. Can make my guy a 4/7, which Tyrion doesn't, in theory, deal with that well. Could also, like, equality Vine Cleaver and just kill Tyrion, but I don't really want to give him the Ashbringer. The problem with just throwing out the Spikeridge Seed here is he gets so much value out of his Divine Shield.
Move quickly.
Just don't really see another option. And sometimes, even with the 6 damage out of the Tyrion, he still can't kill my Stegadon here. The extra 1 damage is not that clean. If I could just draw Consecration here, that'd be dope. Let's go for an equality Vine Cleaver play here. It lets me basically seize the board. And I get to get this big clunky weapon out of my hand. This isn't the first time I've been in this weird position where I have a Vine Cleaver and a Sword of Justice. And I can't really decide which is worth playing. A Primordial Drake would have been really sick that turn, so I guess I'm assuming he doesn't have it. He's played 1 this game, maybe he only has 1 in his list. Because he played Curator last turn, so if he had a second one, it would be in his hand. I don't think, just looking at what he's doing here, that this would be better than playing a Primordial Drake. See what happens here. Alright, not Noble Sack. So it's Repentance or Eye for an Eye. Well, I want to kill this guy. He's showing 7, so there's a very good chance I'm just dead here. Probably have to make a Voraxx play. Let's just go all in on the Voraxx play. Looks like it is Eye for an Eye. So I'm gonna need to draw Forbidden Healing, probably exactly this turn. I guess sometimes True Silver is good enough, but for True Silver to be good enough, I'd probably have to have Lethal. And I think I only have 20. Oh, he's trading. I guess he can trade because Ashbringer itself kills me over 2 turns. The 2 damage from that Murloc didn't really change the clock at all. Alright, sometimes that's a taunt. I think taunt is the only thing that helps me here. Actually, taunt's not even good enough, is it? Because I can't deal with the Stegadon. The biggest thing I can make has 2 health. Stegadon just clears it, and then Ashbringer kills me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Wait, where is this? Oh, this is 5 out of 6. I can play Galvadon. Okay, let's go. Poisonous, easy. I forgot I was so close on the Galvadon. Oh god, hurry. Hurry, you fuck. Can't be targeted. Wind Fury. Taunt, easy. Health, easy. Death Rattle or something. I don't think this attack matters. I probably should have made this attack. I take 2 damage, I go down to 3. But what kills me at 3? I guess it would have played around Consecration, stopping me from being able to attack with Galvadon. Oh god, not another Eye for an Eye. Although honestly, at this point, I can probably just chill until I draw Forbidden Healing. If he doesn't play that, it's Eye for an Eye for sure. Alright, so he's got an Eye for an Eye. I really just don't feel like it's that big of a deal if I take 2 damage here.
Let me think. To battle! To battle! Reporting for duty.
And I do want to clear his guy because of Sunkeeper Tarim.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, that's Eye for an Eye, but I can play around it. My guy has Wind Fury.
To battle!
I won this game. Dope. I don't think I played that perfectly, but... Damn, that was a clutch Galvadon.
Uther versus Malfurion!
I must protect the wild.
I will fight with honor.
Let's keep the Sword of Justice. Try to get on board early against Jade Druid. I actually haven't played against an aggro druid in forever. Did that deck die for some reason? Wow, that coin wild growth seems very strange to me. I don't care enough about that thing to waste a weapon charge. Pyro, huh? Let's make some 2/2s here.
Reporting for duty.
I think it's going to be difficult for him to get a double Pyro proc this turn. And even if he did, I didn't really invest too much into this. I could make this attack to play around a single Pyro proc, because then this would be able to trade into one of my dudes. I could also make this attack so that he cannot proc the Pyro twice. I guess he could have like Earthen Scales to do it.
For justice.
Let's just play around a single Pyro proc. That also plays around Mark of the Lotus, which I think some Jade Druids do play. The lists with Pyromancer do anyway. Alright, well. Top deck the swipe. I think he top decked it anyway, I don't know. I'm just being salty.
For justice.
Let's just kill this guy and get another Sword of Justice going.
Reporting for duty.
We can do a Voraxx thing next turn. I want to get the Sword of Justice procs on the Voraxx and the things it summons. Although if I had played it there was some chance he just didn't have an answer to it, especially after playing a swipe like that. Looks like he's going to give me the breathing room to play it, but with all those draws he's probably going to have a Wrath. I think I am still just going to play the Voraxx here though. I get to swarm the board pretty good. I thought about just playing Blessing of Wisdom and Blessing of Kings on my 2/2, make a 6/6 that draws cards. But I think I just want to get some stuff out. And with a 4/4 Voraxx, if he wants to Wrath it, it takes up like most of his mana. I've seen one swipe already, and the swipe isn't even super good against my board as a whole. And if he can't answer Voraxx, then I just Blessing of Kings it next turn. He had the second swipe though. So he can hero power into my guy. But I'm still ahead on board. Probably should have hero powered first. I think I'd... Well, would I rather get the random buff? Or the buff on the random guy or on the 1/1? Not really sure. Either way, I think the Silver Moon Portal was better than the Blessing of Kings there, because the Silver Moon Portal helps confirm the Blessing of Kings for next turn, just since I get more things on the board. And pushing the 2 extra damage didn't seem super relevant. That's a good Spike Ridge Steed. Lets me kill this guy cleanly. And I just don't really give a shit about your 2/2, dude, so I'm gonna hit you in the face. Where are we at on this quest? I think it was 4. So Galvadon might actually come into play this game. Actually, sometimes I just kill him this turn. Probably somewhat unlikely. Alright, could have played around Fandral Wrath, I guess. What costs 5? Oh, it's a good nourish. Unfortunately, I am 1 mana off playing the Galvadon here, but that's probably fine. Can save him for next turn. Want to clear off the Fandral and punch him in the face. Honestly, I'm not even sure Fandral was worth killing there. I've seen a Wrath, I've seen both Nourishes. Maybe the 5 face damage was more valuable. I don't think it really matters at this point if he's shuffling Jade Idols. Probably should have thought a little bit more about that turn. Could have also played the Blessing of Kings in a way that didn't die to that. Draw a card with this guy. That does let me kill the Primordial Drake this turn if I'd like. Not sure if it's worth it. Take health, because this guy's probably gonna kill him anyway, as long as he lives. +3 attack. Take stealth here just to be safe. Sure, we'll take Wind Fury. And Death Rattle's the only one that does anything there. I think I'd just pass here. I don't think he can kill me. I don't think he can kill Galvadon. And Equality Consecration should almost always confirm lethal next turn. It was actually a pretty good turn by him, but he's still dead to Galvadon as of right now. Heals for 6. So he's at 18, Galvadon does 16, Consecration does 2. Nice.